It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today we jump right into this new season with an AFC South matchup, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Indianapolis Colts. A new era begins here in Indy as the Jags and Colts are underway to begin the new season. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line.
Red on red. Here we go.
A man coming off an 1,100-yard campaign last year. Here's Travis Etienne.
That boy showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Hey, kill. 13, move. Go.
Now Lawrence.
And he'll be brought down by the Colts.
Quiddy Pay getting in there and burying him behind the line. Just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at 3rd down. And that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback, too.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
And a throw there going to be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
A Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away.
It's taken to the 26. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
You don't see that too often, Charles. He punted that away and then hustled up to make the stop as well.
Yeah, because oftentimes they serve as their own safety after punting it. You want to be the last guy, but he decided to get involved in the action, didn't he? And what a spark that's got to provide for the rest of his team when they see their punter out there making a nice hit.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
20! And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a gain of 35. That may be a sneak peek on this opening drive of what this young rookie can showcase, his legs.
And normally, as you start a game, you're just thinking, can he get the snap? Can he hand off? Can he just execute? Instead, he doesn't waste any time on wrapping another dimension to his game, showing off those wheels and picking up some nice yardage.
Go, Reed. Go.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Pierce in motion left. And he'll get it here on the touch pass.
And he stopped immediately there.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Maybe the first big test of the season here on both sides. This is 3rd and goal.
Richardson completes a quick one out wide. Touchdown! Kalen Branson from 6 yards away. And the Colts are on the board here first in the season opener.
An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. And we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But two kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff from having come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different. And I really wanted the special teams coaches to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch, Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something? When you see those guys make that move, I don't mind that at all right? A little more expressionism for these guys. I love it. I just think we didn't go far enough. What about double 0, like Jim Otto used to wear, or Kenny Brewer used to wear? Let's add that back to the NFL jerseys.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Lawrence. And looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. Moving inside the 20. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And he takes it in for a Colts score. Isaiah McKenzie, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped it to 14. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Lawrence will throw. And his throw is incomplete. A So this, a great matchup here in Indy. You get a divisional game right out of the gate. But Charles, what do you see in store for these two teams in 2023?
Indianapolis trying to get themselves reestablished as a playoff team, but they've kind of hit the reset button a little bit. While Jacksonville, coming off of a big finish in 2022, they believe they're the team to beat in the AFC South.
11.
Now Lawrence. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 3rd down, Lawrence. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run for this with Moss. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. This offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. 1st and 10, Taylor now.
And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 3. The option to give to Taylor here.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's 3rd and 3. Michael Pittman.
That is caught. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 32-yard line.
That one good for 16 as the drive continues. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Up the middle, here's Taylor.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Trayvon Walker makes the tackle.
Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at him.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 25 yards that time.
A nice completion there for the first down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week one. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game has his team right on the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day one.
Again, it'll be Taylor. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Colts are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now 21-0. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here, because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
2nd down and a yard.
Hey, I'm gun.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Here's Lawrence. And a big loss here as he's taken down. It was the linebacker, Shaquille Leonard, who applied the heat. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out, because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Richardson to throw off play action. The short throw pulled in by Woods. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
Hey, smash Bronco!
On the counter, it's Taylor. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Ready.
On 3rd down, here's Richardson. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts 1st down.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Bronco 80. Ready.
Off the option, here's Taylor. And they'll get this down to the 10. 51 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. A handoff to Moss on the option.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up.
Now an option play on second down.
Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
Well, he's had success running the football in this one. Yeah, that's undeniable. But that time, the defense was onto it.
And, partner, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up a little bit and show maybe some different formations and looks.
Here's Richardson to throw. That one finds Pierce right side.
Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half.
Gay's kick is good, and the route is on. It's 24-0. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They force the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And he'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up past the 40-yard line.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And with Lawrence's arm, they may give him a shot to let this thing rip downfield. We'll see.
Go, let's go.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
Final play of the half. It's Lawrence. He'll air this one out for Kirk.
And it's knocked away and incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. A carry by Taylor to start the drive.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Well, I think after that run, the defense get back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now it's Richardson. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the 2nd half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10.
Let's go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
13, loop. Go. Take right, open.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Man open, here is Jones. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And this one is incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Hey,
now a 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Now Lawrence to throw. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. And they're going to speed things up here. On 3rd down, here's Etienne. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The kick by McManus is good, and they get a little bit closer here as the lead's down to 3 touchdowns. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. Was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
2nd down, another run with Taylor. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Richardson looking to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Seven yards on the return after a punt of 39. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
At their own 45-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to.
Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end. running out of the gun with ETN. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. And now they're in the hurry-up. Now Lawrence changing the play.
Brings up second and a yard.
Great job.
On second down, ETN once more. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. We always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout.
Kill. 11.
3rd and 2, now Lawrence. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jags first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
And 8-yard pickup. First down, Jaguars.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
30 left.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. And his throw is going to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Gun. Hey, kill.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Lawrence. Open man right side is Ingram. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And quickly, they get to the line.
11, Haggett. Go, let's go.
Lawrence going to throw again. Throw left side complete. That's Cohen. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
But with the score where it is, you're not thinking field goals right now. You need touchdowns. So that was a much-needed conversion there on 3rd down.
A chance for a first touchdown drive of the year. It's 1st and goal. On play action, Lawrence. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, Lawrence. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Calvin Ridley from 8 yards out. And the Jaguars are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. And that score there makes this a much more manageable deficit.
Agreed, because before that touchdown, this looked like this was about over. Instead, they've got hope. They're back in the game. They feel better about themselves, and now they have a chance to make some more plays.
McManus's point after is good, and that cuts the lead to 24-10. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
2nd down, another run with Taylor. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. We are through three quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. They run once more with Taylor. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Right there, hurt.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And this is going to be a Colts 1st down as good running gets them to about the 44.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. 88 yards rushing for him now here in week 1. A very solid start to this new campaign. Here's 2nd and 3. Play action. Now Richardson. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's when you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
They go play action with Lawrence. Flushed out right. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Oh, I don't know if he's sensing contact to come or what, but that's a ball he'd love to have back. That could have gone for big yardage, but it just didn't want to stay in his hands. That's a tough break.
Put a man in motion left, Ridley.
13 loose. Go.
Here's Lawrence to throw. He'll complete this to Ingram, his tight end. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A 14-yard 1st down pickup for the Jaguars.
Route. Take right open. Hurt. Safe right.
Now Lawrence. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Cohen.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now 2nd and 9. Lawrence will throw. And it's incomplete. Oh, it would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
And to throw again is Lawrence. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Right, let's go.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
11.
Here we go. Gotta have it. Lawrence. And did he get the feet down? Yes. Touchdown. Zay Jones. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Come on.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
They're going to hurry back to the line now. Richardson going to move him around. Now this time he'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
The Colts on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 6. After running it, now Richardson will throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 36. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. Big hook up there. Forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
From the gun, it's Taylor. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
From the 34-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. The tight end in motion right. A short throw pulled in by Woods. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 14. Points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Every yard they gain getting them better and better field position, and obviously a field goal makes this a 2-score contest. That's really all they need.
And that means for your play caller, he's not looking to the attack portion of his sheet, right? He's looking for, okay, what do we have that's going to keep us in a good spot? No lost yardage plays. Let's kick a field goal and go up 2 scores. If we score a touchdown, great. But that's not what you're really playing for.
Hey, smash! Riggs!
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on third?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8.
Ready.
Richardson looking to throw it. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he is going to have a Colts first down. And that should be the one that finishes this game off. It'll go as a gain of 9, and that should write an ending to this one.
And sometimes when you run a screen pass down in the red zone, it's really tough to create a lot of room to operate. The field's pretty condensed. But that was really well designed there, and they're able to pick up a first down.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready.
Taylor will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Lawrence. And that's going to be incomplete.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Here comes 2nd down.
Gun. 11, add it. Here we go.
Here's Lawrence. He's going to let it fly. And this is dropped. Oh, my goodness. There was no one around him, but he took his eye off it, and it falls incomplete.
And this was a little bit of the knock on him coming out of college. Sometimes the concentration could wander a bit. This should have been a big play, but somehow he's not able to corral it.
On 3rd down, Lawrence eluding the pressure right. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Here's 1st and 10. Again, it's Lawrence. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
A lot of practice time, a lot of thinking goes into 2-minute drills, even on the defensive side. So now you want to make sure the guys understand. Continue to be aggressive, but make sure you're smart in doing so.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. A final shot now for Lawrence. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. And the Colts come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over.